Well, I've got lots of interesting things to share with you today. Thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and thank you for ordering charts. Chart work and personal chart work is what keeps me going. So here comes the sky mirror. We're going to cover the last week in July. A turbulent week, huh? Uranus just stopped, Saturn just stopped. Very unusual time. So you still got a lot of faith. The prior new moon trine to Neptune. There's another new moon, though, July 26th at 4 Leo. Takes all the emphasis off the Neptune, the colors, art, music, the religion, the priests, doctor, artists, musicians. Just for a month. These new moons accent things for a month. You know, and then it all changes. So anyway, let's see what it looks like for you, huh? Now remember, this is the generic chart. This isn't your chart. You've got to know your chart if you want to figure out how this is going on. You got anything at 16 degrees? Just a couple of days ago, Uranus stationed at 16 electric. And Saturn stationed at 16, oh, sober, cold. You know, the Grim Reaper is there. Saturn's pretty happy right now. He's got a nice full moon going on. Everybody's supporting him. All the guys in the ties and the suits are saying, well, we can happily get rid of environmental shit. No, there's no global warming. No. Anyway, more on that in a little bit. Let's see what's going on for you. The sun is moving it's in Leo. It's going from 2 to 12 degrees of Leo. And about 4 days after your week after next, the sun will trine Uranus, and Uranus will be a little happier. But for now, let's take a look at it day by day. We're going to run the moon around the edge of the planetary pattern, and as we do, it makes angles to these various bodies. These are the actors on the stage, and stuff happens. Interesting note to myself here. The sun conjuncts Jupiter tomorrow for you guys on Friday. Yeah, Jupiter, oh boy, optimism, expansion. It's almost irrational optimism. Yeah, but the sun's also squaring Mars. And, gee, I didn't draw that in here. So there's a lot of anger and irritation and fighting at the same time. We're trying to get at the truth. Pretty interesting mix. Okay, there I drew the square in this 90-degree square. The sun and Jupiter, by the way, are squaring Mars. Gee, it's hard to do things because everybody's fighting. A lot of fighting going on. It's going to stay that way for a little bit. Unfortunately, that new moon on Saturday, which happens right here, squares Mars. And so you got a whole month of heat, too much fighting, too much anger. Well, anyway, what's it like day by day? Here we go. We run the moon around the edge. It gives us the mood of the times. And if you're in the Thursday show, well, Thursday morning in the middle of the day was kind of nice because the moon went by Venus and trine Neptune. And there's some really beautiful, loving, high spiritual stuff going on. But here was the opposition to Pluto. That was probably the afternoon, early evening of Thursday. So there might be some eek-a-bug around if you're not, Yeah, I had some. The moon's in Cancer. And Friday, the 25th of July, the moon's still in Cancer. Starts in the morning with a nice conjunction to Mercury. Kids are happy, we're communicating, and it trines Saturn. Mercury is trining Saturn. Look at that. There's Mercury, there's the trine. Squares, holding on to, can't get rid of them. Trines, letting go, wonderful things happen. So there's a lot of good, solid, practical sense. Listen to what the kids are saying Friday morning. Yeah. I wonder all those kids from South America that are making such a difficulty. This looks like the time when they're going to be handled and responsibly, hopefully by Saturn,
Taking care of kids. Yeah, Friday morning. Moon stays in Cancer the rest of Friday. On Saturday, it shifts into Leo, and everything changes. First of all, there's that square to Mars. Happens kind of early Saturday morning. People are pissed off, angry. It'll turn into your Friday night too, and so there's going to be more guns and more violence, and even though the new moon's on Jupiter, and there's liberal, knowledgeable people, lawyers and professors are out here trying to say, hey, let's look at this. There's a lot of truth here, but everybody's so angry. I don't know how that they're going to be able to hear Jupiter much. But you got a whole month to do it. It's a new moon. And new moon conjunct Jupiter means lightning bolts of truth all month. Oh, this is the new moon that gives Kauai all that rain and thunderstorms and lightning. Could be quite unusual. Yeah. So, morning of Saturday the 26th starts a new pattern, a new moon on Jupiter square Mars. Wow, energy and knowingness. Not too bad all the way through Saturday. On Sunday, Sunday the 27th, there's a nice trine to Uranus. And, the environmentalists and the free spirits and the homeless people and stuff will have their say. And science and rationality will triumph. And that feels good. Yeah, astrology works. What does that mean to you? Well, you'll find out more Sunday afternoon when the moon trines Uranus. When it does that, it squares Saturn. You're not going to be happy with the old goat here, traditional ways. It's the law. And Uranus here says pretty much, screw the law Saturday afternoon. Rationality triumphs, huh? That's what our country's about, It's not a country under the rule of law like the Republicans say. We're a secular country. Rationality, science, common sense rules our country. We have Uranus rising in this USA government chart. It's just that we're stuck with a lot of Saturn stuff. So keep the faith. You'll see what I mean Sunday. You'll say, yes, brotherhood, and the heck with the old stuff. It's nice. Monday, the 28th, the moon's still in Leo. It's not a bad day if you keep to the secular side. In the evening, there's a nice trine, a sextile to Mars. So you can go out and get things done here Monday night, Monday evening. Good Mars. Thursday, moon's in Virgo here. It actually goes into Virgo just before you get your Mars hit, so it's good for cleaning things up. Monday night. Tuesday, moon in Virgo starts with an opposition to Neptune. Confusion. Oh, I lost it. It's delusion. It's foggy. I don't know where I'm going Tuesday morning. Wait it out. Just wait. Because here Tuesday night, the moon in Virgo trines Pluto. Yes, it's nice. And a sextile Saturn early Wednesday morning. And we got a lot of goodies here. Here's Venus, too. So everything kind of settles down, and you're back in the land of Saturn. But when Saturn's empowered, the seesaw between these two goes off, and here we are Wednesday morning, and all the politicians are making laws, and to hell with the environment and the unions and rationality. Yeah, so look out, Saturn. Trying to do things without rationality isn't very smart. But they'll be doing it Wednesday morning, July 30th. As you go into the 31st, the moon shifts into Libra here, and it starts off quite nice. A lot of honest, open talk. There's a nice sextile to Jupiter. Mercury happened here really early Thursday morning. You get up, there's words in your head. Breakfast time, there's honesty and openness, and Libra seems to feel pretty good. It's pretty balanced on Thursday the 31st. Right into the late evening here, about 10, 11 o'clock at night, there's a sextile to the sun. We got a plan. We're going to get something done. But look out. Here's the old Grand Cross. Here's the Pluto-Uranus square. It starts Yeah, Friday morning, there's a little panicky, eek, a bug. Guns, guns, guns. Friday morning, everybody get radical. Decide they're going to get a gun and change things. Ha! It gets worse here. Friday night, there's an opposition to Uranus, the hell with the rationality, and a square to Venus, and the girls are in trouble. Probably those girls that are being held in Africa are still being held here, and we're having to face that Friday. Friday is Vendrady, that's Venus's day, and it's tough on Venus here, really is. Saturday morning, the moon's still in Libra, and goes by the North Node, so we all feel kind of nurturing and lucky when we get up Saturday morning right away. And as you go into Saturday, you're closer to the Mars zone, which the moon hits Mars late Saturday night, midnight, early Sunday morning, and here's fighting and fires and upsets and the square to the new moon that happened. The new moon? Yeah, it was back here on the 26th. And usually I say, well, be with somebody you love. It starts a pattern for a month, but I'm not sure about this. I don't like squares to Mars. Too much fighting. And you're going to feel them Saturday night, Sunday morning. And so caution is the word. On Sunday, the moon's still in Scorpio. You're going, as your day goes on, you get over your anger maybe, but there's a square to the sun. You're not going to get anything done. Your ambition has got blocked. And here it hits Saturn. The moon hits Saturn, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. And, oh yeah, make some rules, make some laws. Why don't those guys follow the laws? Uranus follows his own mind, not an irrational law. But there's plenty of irrational laws out there. It's too bad, but it's true. There's a trine to Venus Monday morning, so you'll feel a little better, moon in Scorpio. There's a little sweets and sugar out there Monday morning on the 4th when you get up. But that's kind of the way it is. It was only just a few days ago, if you're watching the Thursday night show, when Saturn and Uranus stopped. And they're at this 150-degree angle where Saturn wants to get rid of Uranus. Uranus like to get rid of Saturn, but they have to take turns. Trouble is, Saturn has a lot of the power right now. He'll make laws that restrict Uranus. Remember they made some kind of law once and said astrology doesn't work, it's entertainment, so they put it on the entertainment page. That was the Saturn attacking Uranus again. I guess I must do my job because I don't get any attacks. They're laying off of me for some reason.